because I muted the actual microphone, so the sound is on now. And let's make sure we have sound in game. We do? Yep. Cool. All right. So it was my. We have done a little bit of work to our base. Not a hell of a lot, but I did, however, mention last time that the days may have been set up incorrectly, which they were. I had it on. I don't think it was a default. Somehow I must have set it up wrong. I'm not sure what happened there, but I had four days to the month, which is not fun because you go through so many seasons so quickly. It's ridiculous, and so I'm not going to keep it that way. I made it back out to 365, however, only after the months had passed from the snow, because during that time I have built a little bit around the house. So it was just a lot of wood, a lot of logs, and a lot of boxes just nearby, and I used most of the resources that I had to continue making things. I think the only thing different from last time you had a look was the laser thing for making the metals and stuff. I think outside of the ceiling here, which I think I made another storage. Well, I think I might have had the other storage before anyway. I'm pretty sure we had the fridge before. And I did a bit of fishing as well, because in the summertime it's... springtime, the fishing's good, so I did that. I put some food in the cupboard. However, I am still quite low on fruits and veg, and proteins are still getting a little bit of attention. So, having said all that, we've also had a little bit of wildlife on our doorstep. Nothing we couldn't handle. Didn't die at any time, which is good because I don't really venture off too far. We have got a hunter across the lake here, as you can see. Just across there. Not sure if you can see him or not, just there. And he's got a few bears around him as well. So I haven't really done anything, but I would imagine they're going to be probably my first port of call, get out of the way. I don't like them that close. We've got them over this side as well somewhere. At the night time on the map, it shows you their, what do you call it, their fireplace. This one, as you can see, is now turned into a house. I'm pretty sure there's another one over here somewhere. But I'm not sure exactly where. We'll know when nightfall hits. We'll have a double check whereabouts they've actually started building. But I'd say it's probably going to be around this area here, because I actually originally built around here because of all the trees. There's quite a lot of boxes, wildlife and trees there, so it's always good to have that in the background. So yeah, outside of that, nothing really spectacular. We are out in the morning of June, so that's pretty good. We haven't done anything with our clothing that much. We just stayed in when it was really, really cold. And yeah, after that, I changed it to the right amount of days per year, which I think is a good call. So we'll get plenty of time to build up before we get to the horrible, bitter winter. Which is, I think, when we get to sinew level, at least, which we're not too far off, which is good. Once we get our sinew done, we will be able to go out and get some fur and some more heating and stuff like that. And I'm not going to have the house at that level. It's just like it is for now. It's going to go up another level, pretty much like what these guys have done over here. It's going to go an extra level again. It's not going just one level up. It's going to go 2 levels up. And then I'm going to build the main house on top of that, and of course the windmills above that again. So that should keep us going via the summertime. In the meantime, let's get this bear, because there's nothing worse than running home in the dark and walking into a bear. So we'll get him on the platform over here. Run him over. He should hold with us. I think I did actually fix this up. I can't remember. Hopefully I have, otherwise he'll destroy it and we'll be dead. Yeah, we're pretty good. We're going well here. Alright, we'll let him go. Might just fix this up real quick. He won't repair fast. I don't really want this thing to collapse on us. And should I go over and try and hit him from behind? Let him hit the bunker one more time. More fat, always good. Make some more petrol or fuel. I think with the patch that's coming out too, we're probably going to need a lot of petrol or gas or whatever your country you're from. Put this in there. I'm keeping those raw because it's what we use for ingredients to heal any kind of infection if we do get hit. Fat is still rendering. We need to start hitting some more trees. I've used nearly all my trees to build this small part. Can't believe how much you need to actually build the house where you want to have it. And we'll just go get some more wood. All the ones around us for now anyway, because once the darkness comes, first thing in the morning we can go get all the trees around us again. Because we need lots of wood. Which we probably need a lot of everything really. We're out of nails, we're out of metal, we're out of vegetables, big time. We're out of any ores. We need all the ores. I've pretty much broken most of those down now. We need lots of fat, which we've just got a little bit more then. Make some more biofuel. If we keep this sort of like pumping along, we should be good. Once we get a good idea of whereabouts everybody is, danger-wise, then we'll know what to avoid as well on our little adventures. Or who to target when we want to try and get their boxes. Because they've always got some good stuff in their little houses. We'll give them some time to build it up before we go raiding it. A couple more weeks, I think. I might even... What are we looking at here? I'm going to go back and get some medicine. I might just head southeast again onto Love Island, do that round. So we've got strawberries, that's nice. We might stay away overnight, I think, over at the island. Just for now. I'll stock up that wood heater, but I'm sure it'll be out by the time we get back. Fill that up. Gonna eat that. Alright, we empty off what we have. What don't we need here? We don't need that. We don't need to carry those around with us. We don't need to carry this metal around with us, we can't fit it in there. I think nails will pick them up as we go along. I'm not going to do killing straight away. But what I will get is, I'll keep the biofuel. In fact, I might grab a couple of biofuels. I can't remember how you, oh, just right click, okay cool. I was going to say, how do you split them? I can't remember. I don't think I need to bring... you know what, I'm going to bring a couple of bars with me just in case. We'll rehydrate while we're here, and we'll just get our what's the name up. We'll have some salmon and maybe a couple of small fish before we leave, and that'll keep us going for a little while. And I also need to look at possibly this water done. I might look at trying to get hold of some more medicine leaves. I think I'll find them there. I'm not going to worry too much about them. The only reason why I was going to take medicine leaves is so I can make the fire starter. That way, while we're out there, we can at least light a fire and get warm if it starts raining. It is, however, June, so I believe that's summer in the US. And I think the game is pretty much centered around the US seasons. I'm going to start that up, just so we can top up all of our power while we're away. That'll take a long time to drain off when it stops, because we've got quite a bit of storage up there. And the fridge will just keep running, we won't get it go off, which we don't want that. And I think that's it. Just need to make this water come out, which will be good, and then we will hit the road. There we go. Okay, let's go. I know I'm forgetting something, but you know, I didn't bring a bandage with me. Hopefully we won't run into any trouble. If we do, hopefully it will be minor trouble. We've also got a key on us for a military crate if we find one. Got how expensive they actually are, the military crates. So it's the lockpick, not the actual crates. The pick's quite expensive. It's like 16 or 18 shards of iron, which doesn't sound like much, but when you're at the starting stage of the game, it's quite a bit. I'm going to need to upgrade my lasers so I can hit the what's the name twice. Sorry, hit the laser thing into 2 different laser beams. That's always a good start. So we get twice as much output for all of our metal or our ore. A rock up there, is that a camp? Looks like a camp, but I don't think so. It was just not rendered properly. There's a hill or something in our direction, so I guess we're going to see as we get closer. Oh, it's just a bush that hasn't been redrawn in yet. Oh, look at it, yeah. The thing is with the AI in this game is that when they build their houses are built with camo. Whereas we don't have that option. So when you start walking into them, they're a little difficult to see from a distance. You get real close up and then you go, well, hang on for a minute, that's not a rock or a landscape, that's actually a green covered camouflage tent. Well, it looks like one anyway. And that's those guys. Some blueberries still out. Leave the dog alone. Keep an eye out for any more metal, because we're pretty much right out of that. I did do that pretty late, however. I'm a bit annoyed with that. I should have probably started that a bit earlier, getting the metal off the rocks, making the pick. I'll keep heading towards the lake. Around here is usually a spot where it does spawn a military crate, however. If it does that, it might put a bit of a jam in our works, because we want to go out to the lake right as far as we can without having to head back. And there's one there. It looks very much like a military crate near that dog. No, it's not. It's okay. It's a crate nonetheless. Try and get that level of fruits and veg up, because it's always been pretty low. Not really been pushing that too hard. Looks like 3 crates, at least 2 of them there. One here. Extra ammunition. One there on the track. Take that apple. And the blueberry. That shadow was a bit freaky. I thought there was someone coming up on me on the left that I couldn't hear. Down the path. Not sure about what the path's about, whether it makes it easier to find where you are or anything. I don't usually use them unless I have to. In this case it's actually quite handy. Yeah. I knew I'd... Oh, there's a hunter, not hunter, that's a rogue sitting there with his fire going. We need to go bypass him. And, oh, there's a military crate right there too. Where's that bear? Get that military crate. Nice, got some metal in that one. No sinew though, it's a bit of a pain. Oh, he's still coming, okay. We'll go around this fella. About this way. Oh, he's right on me now. Get running. Hope he runs into those guys. South. He's given up. They tend to do that after their third growl. We've got dogs following. Alright, well there's nothing on that military box we needed in a hurry, so we're going to sort of ignore the fact that that was a military box. I'm not going to pick up another key in a hurry, I don't think. I don't think we picked up a key in that lot. No, we didn't. As long as you find keys in military boxes, that's always nice. It's almost like a bit of a military box jump leapfrog thing. It's happened to me a couple of times, not very often though. So we're trying to go southeast, that way. Might need to tend to that phone. We'll look at that without upsetting this guy. Reckon I will. Box over there. And a rabbit. Steel. A carrot. That's why the rabbit's there. Carrot seeds. Reckon we get that guy? Should we try? Get a headshot in? Nah, that's a long way. Rifle works really well with that. You can one-shot that guy in the head. You aim it up right. The bow's got a bit of a rainbow to it. Probably a lot less than I'm actually doing it. Or that's probably why I'm missing so much. That's what you get when you're playing more than one of the same game. You end up getting your eye out on whatever game you're playing, or which way the drop is on the bow or any weapons you have. Oh, there's a big one over there. What's that? Level 3. Yeah. It's a lot of health on that guy. Let's go this way. Round the box. Around the two bears. Piggy Wiggy. He should probably run off if I don't spook him too much. Go run off. Go on. Go away. Well, I'm amazed that up here we don't have any hunters, which is interesting. Usually there's always hunters on this side of the hill. Not this close to the water, however, but around this area. However. But not this time. Interesting. Well, there's my other house. And it's all its splendour. I reckon I can get this chicken through the tree. Nice, that'll make a good feed tonight. Where's my feed going? I've got plenty. I'm doing pretty good. Pretty sure I left a platform over here too, but I don't think I picked up any nails. Oh, I have some nails to repair it with. I think I've left it a little broke. Got some wood, haven't we? Yeah, we got 45. We're pretty good with wood for a little while. Get this fire going. However, I think I need... No, I've got plenty of fibre. I was going to say I'm going to need some cordage to make it, but I think we picked up enough fibre to make a fair bit of cordage to make the fire starter. Should be a platform over here somewhere that I made. Must have destroyed it somehow. There it is. It's my killing platform for my food. How's it looking? Looks alright. Yeah, it's fully helped. So, let's see if we can get anything over the hill. Preferably a level 3 brown bear would be good. What's that there? Another unrendered bush, I think. Doesn't look like anything. Right, we've got one black bear. The black bears don't carry much meat, unfortunately. And then it's good for skin. Sort of sucks a bit, but that's the way it goes. The level 1's even worse. Get him over here. He's fast. I remember that with these ones. They're faster than normal. Don't have anything to make anything out of, so we're in trouble with that. We have to get him to... Hopefully he's got 2 skins on him. That'd be nice. We need skin in a hurry. Well, actually not really that much of a hurry. It's not going to kill you. It never usually does. Yeah, it's just a... Eat. Just keep me alive. Come on, stop squirting blood. Never usually kills you. I might be wrong this time. Oh no, there we go. Good. Goodness. Oh, it looks like the fireplace is missing. But we got some food. And we got some wood. So as you can see, at normal, it's difficult to go any further with where are there? Sticks. With a wound. If you get more than one wound, you're dead, pretty much. And one wound is normally, I must have been low on health because normally it's only like up to 40. It got a bit scary there when it got under 30. Thought I might have been a bit wrong there. They might have changed some sort of patch out. But thankfully not. Alright, so under the platform so I didn't go out in the weather. Fire starter, 2 more sticks. And click her after to be dangerous. Let's butcher this while we're waiting. What else we got? So we got these 2 to cook. That should be enough, I'd say. Health will go up automatically. We need to kill something else to make a bandage, however. I'm sort of glad that didn't break a leg. That would be painful because you need to make a bandage and a splint. So I'm not going out hunting with half health. Although we do have another bear back there already. Well, that's a little way off the platform, to be honest. We might have to get it for dinner time, I don't know. Or after dinner. I think it's still going to be pretty dark by that time. I'll just tend to this phone while I'm waiting. Alright. Oh. Did I burn them? There we go. That's not burnt, that looks like it's cooked. Chicken burns much quicker than anything else, which is pretty realistic, really, if you think about it. Don't extinguish it, we'll keep it going. What do you reckon our luck is? If we go over and try and get that bear, we'll have a bit more. Oh, we've got a dog there as well now. And a box. Fix this up first. Don't really want that collapsing on us. Oh. Where's that dog going to? Dog gone it. It's a chicken. Excuse me. I need feathers from you. Oh, that's not helpful. Now where's that dog? I bet I'm going to bring him over. A dog? Yeah, it looks like a dog. All before the daylight finishes, eh? Never try and shoot them when they're running back, by the way. It's like this weird anomaly where they can't be hit. Level 2. Might get a couple of skins off this guy. Never get off too early either, I found. I'll actually get up on the platform with you. One more shot. One more shot and he's down. Clean that up. Can we get this bear before it gets too dark? I think it might be too late. Pretty sure there was a bear up here. Could be wrong. Hard to see with these streamlights in your face as well. You can't turn the contrast up in this game. No, looks like that's it for tonight. Alright, we'll go back and sit in front of the heater. She's coming down to 7 degrees. Dog made no damage to the platform. So leave that as it is. Oh, we've already got that box, haven't we? I was just thinking we'll go back and get that box, but I'm pretty sure we already got it, so that's alright. Right, let's try not to burn it this time. Now I'm going to cook them up because I think they do last a bit longer cooked than they do raw. I'm going to fix this problem with the chat window real quick too. There it is. Back in the game. We've got rain coming. I might just grab a bit of water, refill that when I get back out. To get this There's them underway. This chicken done. It's done. I'll eat that. And we'll just chuck that water in there as well. In its place. So we'll have ourselves a cooked steak and a cooked liver. I probably should have left the liver, just in case I do get infected, but no biggie. They're not that hard to get. The dogs are the ones that carry the liver most of the time. Gee, I didn't realise I picked up 10 and 14 of these two. That's nice. Looks like I've got a few rounds as well by the look of that. Oh, a heap of biofuel. So no problems with starting the fire. Alright. You need to drink it. I was meant to take that out. That's alright, we'll do it again. You can't burn the water. However, I probably would be able to burn the water because I do that when I try and cook in real life. But in this game you can't. So that's alright. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let that go for a minute. Just going to leave the chair here. I'll be back in a sec. Just need to use the boys' room. Alright. Still night time? Yep. Take it out instead of drinking it. Hopefully get a nice clear day. It is June, however. It's just coming out of spring into summer. Not a lot you can do in this game at night time when you're out in the middle of nowhere. You can do a fair bit when you're in there at home because you've got all the stuff to build and set up and whatnot, but not much to do out in the middle of nowhere unless you make another base out here, which yeah, probably could do that really. I just couldn't use the BCF, I don't think. BCF? BCU? BCF's actually a place to go shopping here in Australia for outdoor needs. Rather fitting. At least the rain stopped anyway. All right. I was reading before about the different kinds of gameplay of this game you can do. Where you've got normal, you've got easy, and you've got hard or hardcore, and that is like the once only death. But I noticed, I was reading a bit further into it, and I noticed that with that one, unlike most of the survivals where you've only got one life and that's it, this one has the ability to, if you get as far as making the bed, which has a continued deficit, like a heavy deficit every time you use it, you can come back to where you were. You don't lose everything, which is pretty cool. I think you lose your bag when you die. I can't be 100% sure, but you don't lose all the stuff you got at home, I don't think, if you've got a bed there. Because you can only make one bed that I'm aware of in the game. I don't think you can make a sleeping bag or anything. I haven't seen one. But you can make a bed, however, of course. Now, did I fix this? Gotta check. Can't believe I brought my fishing rod with me. No, I could probably get one of those trees. Go do some fishing in the lake if I need to. Let's see if I can find that bear. I can see a crate, however. Probably should head back with all this metal that I've got and make another key. That would be the smart thing to do. The fire would still be going. I'm pretty sure that goes for a day or so. Alright, I nearly got all of my fruits and veg up from this trip, which is nice. I'm going to attempt to go in that direction. We'll see what happens. There's no sense in me going up to the other crate area without a key. Because, honestly, I'm pretty sure I'll probably come across it, because it's always the, what do you call it, law. When you don't have a key, you can't open the cupboard, and of course you'll find the cupboard every time without a key. So I'm going to go back home, because it's really crack ass early in the morning. Just go really easy on the way back. Find ourselves a few crates and stuff. Keep an eye out for any kind of wildlife. Like this little beauty coming up on our right side. Can I repair that? I need sticks. I don't really want that to die on me, and I've got a deer coming up on my right side. Where is he? Don't want to spook him. Right here. It was. Maybe I did spook him already by repairing. Still a bit of crouching. At level 2. His head. Down it. I would have been a good shot too. That's alright, we'll get him later. More nails. That's what you want. Need lots of nails. There was a box on the side there, that looked weird. Did we get it from a distance? Yeah, it did. In the bat. Alright. I really want to shoot the pig. Because he'll gore the crap out of me. We'll take that chicken, however. I don't know where that deer went to. Oh, there he is. We've got a second shot into him, that's good. Not that means one more shot and he's dead. Got another arrow, that's good. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Oh no, he's level 2, so it might be a few shots. Especially if you miss like that all the time. Oh, come on. Spooked too much. Oh, there's a wire there. A fence. I didn't realise it. Wasn't rendered yet. So that's what he ran into. It's one of where he ran around in circles. Got him. Headshot from there. some good glue. Now where's our dot? That way. Don't know whether I need to. Yeah, might as well. Wash our hands up back here because we don't have any water nearby. I don't really want to get the disease out here. And that's the reason why I carry 2 bottles with me. Usually I only ever need the one to drink. It's always good to have the other one if you get stuck right down the back like I just did. Getting some venison. Not sure if I'll get that one. Haven't got any of these yet. See, he's a bit high, that one. Oh, Jesus. Where did he come from? Didn't like that guy, and that's going to hurt because that's probably going to kill me. Run! Actually, it might not. If I get away and not get shot again, the bleed shouldn't go that far, that long. However, that bear probably would finish me off if he catches me. 60. I'm going pretty good. Got plenty of juice in me. Alright, so not a good idea to run into a another person's camp. I think I've lost him. Start heading the right direction while we can. Just wonder how long the bleed goes for once you've been shot. I know it goes for a little while when you get done by a bear. How long it goes for when you've been shot, that's another question. Do I have enough to make a... I do. Better make one anyway. I won't use it just yet. But always a good idea to have one, I think. Those guys gave up on me, that's good. Well, that was my first incur of other players. I thought, I'm not stepping, why is it making that stepping noise? Oh! Excuse me, dog, sorry. There, a dog, Jesus, tell you what, it's all go over here. A rock and a hard place. Humans, dogs, or oh, and another dog. Yeah. Go away. I'm glad I kept myself a bit of energy. This could be pretty serious if I didn't have the energy. Still, as I was mentioning before, yeah, so the hardcore mode, being able to get the ability to have to restart every time, and the fact they pushed in that interesting aspect of once you do get a fairway in and you actually do get a bed up, which I don't even have one yet. Not that I was really pushing towards achieving that in a hurry, but if I did, I probably could get the bed in probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 days. And I'm not sure about how much of a deficit it actually is to use it. And that would be energy and metal, I would say, or metal of mass, energy and mass, we'll get it right. And we'll see how much that takes to do it. And every time you go to do it, it's more again. You know, if you do die, it's more again. So I'd just be interested just to start again and try that out, just for the sake of trying it. Achieving the bed as quickly as possible, just because we know that you can come back to the bed. Where is that dot gone to? So easy to lose that dot. That's it. There it is. I need to run to that bear. I'm a bit worried if you go too far north, you end up in the Alps, and that's where all the cats are. And while I think of it, if I make a platform, can't make one here, I've got no wood. I might be able to knock whatever's after me off. Make chuck one of those up, sort of keep us protected once that's gone through. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so it's going to be really interesting how long it's going to take, or what month we're going to end up with the quad. So I'm quite keen on that. They've increased the size of the map, not by massive margins, but a little bit. And the fact that you can just zoom along on one of those, that'll be fun. Some people say it's going to kill the game. Some people say it's going to be awesome. I'm going to be right in the middle and say it's both. It's going to be a bit of a pain because, I mean, other games that we've played, like 7 Days to Die. Did he see me? 7 Days to Die, and what's the other ones? I think there's a beta coming out, or already is out, for Night of the Dead. I know that 7 Days to Die has already got them, and when you transition to vehicles from walking or running, I have noticed that you don't stop as often to smell the flowers. And what I mean by that is you don't really stop to pick up all the small necessities. You know, you don't want to have to keep jumping off your bike all the time to go get stuff when you're on a bike, because you're just flying along, you know, in the fields. You know, I guess there's a little bit to say for things like Conan as well. Conan was a good game with your running, but it's an even better game now. You can use a horse and have pets. I think that was a good step up for that. It would have been nice if this game had actually brought in horses, to be honest, as opposed to a mechanised thing like a four-wheel drive, or in this case a quad. Only for the sheer fact that it's a little bit more naturist, and also something that's a challenge to tame, as opposed to just resources. That I would imagine, to get the quad organised, just a whole bunch of metal and a heap of biofuel to run it. So there's I guess it's the challenge in getting biofuel, which means you've got to kill more wildlife. I don't know. I'm on the fence with it all. There's my house over there. There's a dog there. So we've got a few things on our island, which is nice. I don't know what that is. That must be... No, it can't be. Oh, it's just a box. I think it can't be a stump, because there's no stumps in this game. That would definitely get you stumped if you had stumps in the game, because you would think that's a box or a stump every time you see it. So there's a box over there near that brown bear. I think the fire's gone out. Doesn't look like it's got much of a red glow in there anymore. That's not too much wildlife around the house, that's good. Yeah, fire's gone out. Let's make a fire starter. They're back up and running. Whilst that's happening, we best go and get some wood. I love the fact that this game has quite a bit of lethality as far as the weapons go. They're quite lethal, which is good. So when you do take on the neighbours, it's not a matter of headshot maybe will kill them. It's definitely a headshot that kills them. Pretty much blows their head off. So once I can get some rifles up, I might look at trying to get over there. But like I said, it's always good to leave it a few days or even a couple of weeks for them to stock up their own cupboards before we go and raid them out. Only problem is that once you start that off, they become revengeful and they'll actually go after you as well. So you want to make sure your home's pretty well fortified or something to put up with a bit of grief from your neighbours. And I don't mean harsh language, they're going to have just as lethal weapons on them. Hello there, Mr. Bear. Might grab you as well. Bring you home with us. Level 2. Nice, might give us a little bit of meat. A little bit close. And we're out of bullets. That was quick. Go through them so quickly, these bullets. Bit of fat on him, not much meat. Alright, let's get this fire going. That one. And we'll put that on there. We'll butcher that. Not really interested in cooking it at this stage. We'll put it away. We'll also need to get some more water organised. We also need to fix that. What do you call it up? Platform now. There's water in there. It's a platform. It doesn't look like our cooked liver made it. That's alright. Probably have to use that in a garden or something. Who knows? Alright, what do we got? A stack of metal there now. Didn't get a chance to hit anything, so that's going to stay off for a while. Please be glue. There it is. Glue goes in there. That's a lot of glue. Which is good. Means we can start putting some decent stuff together. Yep, put that in there. What else we got? All the bullets in there. Got a bit of a decent amount of nails now. Wrong thing here, haven't I? Use any of those. Keep them on me. few antlers now, so we can make some glue, which we've got plenty of glue already, so that's good. A little bit of steel there now. Alright, let's have a look at this. That go, that's good. Probably want to eat something, I suppose. What do we want to eat? Some salmon. Alright, let's go out and do some more tree hunting for a little while until the darkness comes, because it's not too far away. The sun's going on that hill there. We killed that bear, so we can go back over here. There was a dog over here, wasn't there? Somewhere, but I killed that already. There's a dog down here somewhere. There was a box down here too. What we'll do is we'll try and push out another military crate key after that, so that we can, at least when we come across one, we were able to open it. Because I don't know about you guys, but I always seem to find military crates when I don't have a key. Sink over there. A doggy. Where's the doggy? Can't see him. He must be up the top of that hill. Level 2. Coming my way. That'd be right. Funny how you get yourself pretty much well stocked up and survive on the fruit and veg just for what you pick up, what you find. However, I have been without fruit and veg for quite a long time. It doesn't seem to make a lot of difference to your energy and hunger levels when you're full on protein. No more boxes around. Bear and a dog. Yeah, it's funny. I think one of the streams I did before, I was actually able to shoot them on the shore from over here. It was from the other side over there, but it's the same kind of distance. And it's funny. They go bunter. They don't know where it's coming from. They don't go after you. Well, back then they didn't go after you. They might have changed all that now, but yeah, if you shoot them from a really long distance away, the AI doesn't know how to detect where you are, and they just run around together. Oh, there's that other fire there too. Now that fire is either going to be a camp, a rogue, or a bloody hunter. Just over there. Dog. Zoom in here. I think it's a rogue because it's got a little light on there. What else have we got around us? One back here, green light. And that's a house there. That's actually an outdoor light. No, that might be two. I reckon there might be another one over there. So There's one there and one there, so two across from me. That's going to be fun. And one behind me as well. Well, I think they're rogues though. I don't think that's actually an established house. I'll look down here towards the other lake. Nothing down here. Got a bit of a lake to expose around here. They wouldn't be on the lake, of course. My little house, you can't really see it because it's got a cover over it. Plus, it's probably gone out by now, I'd say. So yeah, three houses so far I can see there. A bit down the new area. No one down here. No. Not that I could see uncovered anyway. Interesting. All right. Keep that fire going. Now, I was going to look at making another key. Can I do this? Key's going to cost us a few planks and of course 18 fragments. As previously mentioned, it's quite expensive. And some planks. I think I already made some planks. So I was trying to make a platform on my way over here if I remember. I didn't do that. Just popped them in here. There we go. Now, how much do I need for a gun? On the workbench, isn't it? No, it's on me, actually. Guns. Not shotgun, that one there. The rifle would be good. Oh, looks like I've got enough. I've got enough cloth, though. Yeah, I do. What was it on? Steel, wasn't it? Yep. Alright. Semi-automatic, so that's alright. Don't really want to make the revolver at this stage. Well, I could probably do... I do have enough ammo for it. Let's double check. Make some more tea here. I put all that. Oh, there's 7. I've got 7 rounds, so that's basically a full. No, it's not really a full. Yeah, it is 6 rounds, I think, for the revolver. Five rounds for that. Okay, that's not so bad. So I've got a couple of magazines of that, 7 of that. So do I want to do that? I don't know if I've got enough parts to do it. I do have enough parts to do it, just not enough steel. Some more steel organised. I'll make the revolver, that's alright. We'll leave that out for now. Fill that up. Do with extra fuel. I think I've got... Did I pick up all the... Pretty sure I should have some biofuel in there, so... Do heaps of it. Alright. Put that back in the grinder. And I think I've got a room for the slugs. Yeah, I have. Probably could do some fishing. Some midnight fishing. Something down there breathing. Oh, it's a bear. I'll go for arrows, down to 2 arrows. I should probably make some more arrows actually. Definitely need those. Gonna need some feathers. And some sticks. I need sticks. Yep. Should give us enough. Alright, that should get us up to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. A few rounds. It should be daylight by then. I'll have something to eat between them. Fish. Some water as well. Dehydrated overnight. So the downside with that, with these guys, is that even though at this point in time they're only using wooden doors, it still takes a long time to get through those doors without dynamite. So I have to look at having enough, because you go through both pick and steelhead, what do you call it, axes to get through the door. By the time you get through the door, it's only a few seconds or a few minutes before they respawn. It takes quite a lot of hits to get through the door. So always good to try and carry a couple of axes with you. And that's the other good thing about dying, is you get an axe every time you come back. Okay, can I make some more ammo? One more. I did once before with one of my runs through. I actually ran a cat into a camp of rogues. There's like 3 or 4 shirtless guys around a fireplace, and I tagged it was a mountain lion. Yeah, I tagged the mountain lion, and I ran, and they can't catch you while you're running either, I think. I think you can run out of... I'm pretty sure you can run out of zone with them, so they sort of reset. And I got the timing pretty much right on, because it ran straight into the middle of the of their camp. And yeah, killed 3 of them. They all tried to kill it, they couldn't kill it at the end of the day, which was quite funny. And so I made a platform, killed the cat, and then took all their loot. They don't have a lot of loot, unfortunately, which is sort of a bit of a drag, but still better than nothing. Which is what I had at the time. Basically nothing. Right, let's get the bear on the hill over here, so we don't run into him on the way back. Oh, he's not that far away now, that's good. It was level 3 too, that's going to give us a bit of meat. tell you what, if you miss this guy a few times, you end up regretting it, because he does destroy platforms. This time he didn't, but it was very close. Two livers, no meat. Okay. Gotta get my nails out to fix that. In the meantime, we'll go wash our hands. Email's ready too. And we'll put that into render. Just like I already did. Did I just do that? Must have done. Okay. And we'll put that in the fridge. 5 livers in the fridge. And we'll go get the nails, won't we? Nails. Fix that platform. As far as I know, as far as my knowledge goes of the game, I'm pretty sure there's not any kind of creature that can take out the platform yet. Unless you keep missing it and it keeps hitting it, which in that case you need to get like target lessons. Generally, they can't take the take the platform out. Even at level 5, I don't think they can either. Level 3 is pretty much as high as they get in the wild. Level 5 they get up to once they kill you a couple of times. I think after level 6 or 7 they drop a maximum amount of meat. Which is pretty handy, you know, like it's certainly a lot to take in if you've got a tribe of people you need to feed. Someone's a sacrificial lamb. Always good to keep a couple of vials of antidote too, in case you get infected when you get hit with them, or when you die. And of course, obviously, a few respawns on the bed as well. That way you can come back to exactly where you were. A lot of times we were doing it when the bears like that one was close to the house, because you would always spawn back at your bed near the house and just come back out and die again. And every time you die, a level would go up on the bear, and then you'd shoot it dead afterwards. Anywhere from like level 6 and up, I think we've figured out, or 7 and up. They would be full of meat and other stuff. And the same would go with the mountain lions as well. We found that out through the hard way. We didn't mean to die from them, but of course they were very difficult to kill. I think they remain to be probably one of the hardest ones to kill in the game. And it all comes down to height of the platform if you're using the platform method, or for the killing floor, we call the killing floor method. You don't want to make it too high because you can't actually hit them in the head. If you make it too low, they'll get on it. And that's a bit of a painful lesson to learn. However, it did give us some levels on the cat. I remember having to kill one cat that was a level 8. We ended up with like I think I ended up with something like 15 sinew off of one cat. That was nice. When you get a chance to understand how powerful the bloody cat is, you're sort of lucky that that's all there is. There's no alligators or sharks or anything in the water that I've seen yet. Take them out of my inventory. I don't need to carry them around with me everywhere. Learn to remember to shut the doors behind me. I've come into a house with a bear in it once, doing that, leaving it open. It wasn't this game, it was Heat. That's a good game too. We're not getting back into that, to be honest, so I might just run a bit of a single player on that. We'll go through that slowly but surely. That's good fun. Haven't played it for a while. Great game. A lot of changes to it, which is good. So we'll have a look at what they've done with that as well. Might even try to do that before we finish up tonight. Just a single player version of it. Have a quick look at it. Maybe get a little bit of a base organised. I think you get sleeping bags in that one. Can't remember. A lot of the gameplay I don't remember of them. It's always good to come back to them though. Just coast here a little bit, have a look around. Dog over there, grab it here. Box right there. Nice and ammo on it. I left that key behind too. I should probably not go too far without my key. That's what I probably should do. Maybe grab the key and go south again, southeast. See if we can get ourselves another crate. That should be fun. We'll do that. Not sure what time of day it is. I just ran out of steam though. I wasn't watching my energy bar. Yeah, so I found this game to be incredibly nightmarish when you first start playing it. Being that there's so many dogs and bears and black bears around, it made it almost impossible to play. It is very difficult to start with, and that makes, to me, makes a good game to be able to work out. It's not easy straight off the bat. This is my 4th round, I think, or 5th, no, more than that actually, 20th round of playing the game. Not finishing it, however, but I'm going to play it. So I'm certainly enjoying the game. All right. I'll keep all the stuff on me, I think, for now. Grab that key. Alright, cool bananas. We'll leave the fire to be going. Full render, and that is almost out, so we're going to fill that back up really quickly before we go. Back in there, that way it's going to be not going to run out of juice by the time we come back. We don't really want to come back to an empty fridge or a fridge full of bad meat. We'll have a couple of fishes before we go. My health has increased, lovely. Not by much, just 1 point. It's pretty brutal, this game, as far as health goes. It takes a long time to get past, get up to 100. It's 1 point every time you fill the bar up down the bottom, and that comes from just time. I don't know whether it comes from killing anything. It's just all time and age, like levels. I'm gonna head off to the southeast without getting killed by those guys. I'll go for a bit of a walk now. I think I don't really want to be running out of steam with these guys around the place, wherever they are. There's a dog right there. Go right of him. Let's go in that direction. Need to get some more fruit and veg, however, because we haven't got any on us. The other thing I found, however, also with this game as the survival goes, there's no slumber that makes any difference. You don't sleep unless you're dead. And you're coming back from the dead, I think. Important thing, don't try and shoot a chicken with anything less than an arrow. It totally decimates it otherwise, and you can't pick it up. Found that out the hard way, even with the hand pistol, it just blows it apart. Destroys it to the point where it's just not really something you can use. Not even feathers, apparently. Don't know how that goes with the eagles. So I've never actually got that far. Well, I say I haven't got that far. I've got that far, but I've never actually got eagle feathers. I'm not going to get them. I had all this gear for it. All the heavy fur and whatnot you need to get up there without freezing to death. But I just never made the track up there. I think the service that ran out of time was with some other players. So, big hang glider thing you can make. It's going to be fun later on. Some biofuel, always good for the fire. Ugh, 2 dogs. We try and run through the centre of them. So there we go. Both going to growl, but I don't think any of them are going to run after us. Well, maybe they are. Haven't heard it yet. Mountain lion, damn it. Are they following me or not? I don't think they are. That mountain lion will be fun. We have enough to make a platform. No. Have to leave him behind. Absolutely no way of being able to get a mountain lion without making a platform or some sort of protected area. I found. They're just too quick. I heard a footstep. Was it mine? Out for these other guys. They're around here somewhere. Just have this feeling. You know when you walk through the forest and you have this feeling that you're being followed? I have that feeling. These guys are southeast of my position anyway. They may have moved on, it's been a day since. They tend to just light a fire, sit around it for a little while and then take off. I can only hope that's the case this time around. I don't really want to get shot by those guys again. I mean, the best thing to do is shoot them back, but you know, I don't really have very much ammunition at this stage to do that with. Not very well set up for armed combat. Not just yet anyway. Might be too far off. And when I am, I'm sort of hoping to be able to raid their own houses and take some stuff out of it. That would be a bit more of a better objective than running. Bit of potassium around here. Oh, there you are there. No, you're not running, that's good. Run over here and lose you. Just to level 2. Surely you stopped. Yep. Pretty sure they're around here last time. These rogues. That's right, they're not here now. That's, well, I can't see them yet anyway. What we want to see. And a straight plummet on the other side, so it looks like we're going to go that way. Back down the valley. I remember one of the guys actually made a camp here. In here you can actually do a fireplace and not get extinguished by the rain. Sound project. Yeah, that was a node. It was a fake node. Bit of fool's gold. It's that little lake. I had a friend that made their house in the middle of that lake as well. Pretty safe option really, because it makes it very difficult for the raiders to shoot you and to get away. Because the humans don't swim that well. They swim pretty good, better than you, but they don't swim as good as the wildlife does. So smart thing to probably make it in the water. Sometimes. That little lake also spawns what do they call it in the clams? Pearls as well for the electronics. So every day you can go diving for electronics. You end up with a nice big full of pearls. Whereas on the lake that I'm on does the same, because the real estate's so great. It's a long way between the pearls, as opposed to a smaller lake like that one, and you don't have to go far to get the pearls, which is good. So it's a pretty good little lake, that one, for that reason, for resources. Just down from the other lake too, because we're all in the same community. It was the furthest from the community, mind you. We're all on the lake, and he's on his own little lake. Not a lot of luck with the old crates around here this time round. Fireplace is still there. So they would have been destroyed for sure because of the distance of time. They only last so long for time. And then of course you got to build another one. Not that they're expensive, they're just wooden sticks, but you sort of get used to how long it takes before you lose them. They've got 600 health points in them. So we've got ourselves a brown bear this time, that's good. How's that looking? Looking brand new. Did fix it last time? Make it easier target when they stand up like that. A bit of run on him, isn't he? Oh, you mongrel. Oh, you're even bigger mongrel. Oh, he's a tough nut, this one. Oh, I'm infected as well. Bugger, bugger, bugger. And he had no... I thought he would have had a liver on him. That would have been nice. Oh well. That's what you get when you think you can take him on. Oh, there's a carrot there too. Nice. Wait, seeds or a carrot? A seed. That's annoying. I'm not going to be able to get that off me until I get back home, but that's alright. I've walked around with this before for a while. It just means I've got to keep an eye on my energy levels. End up having to do more walking than you do running. Which is a bit of a super chain, but that's the way it goes. Let's see if we can find ourselves a military crate up here. Chicken scared the crap out of me. That's what you get for scaring me. Arrow on the side of the head. Oh, there's another one. Oh, jeez, that was a terrible shot. I'm a long way off. Should have waited on that one. That was terrible. Nice area up here. Hard to see boxes though because the rocks are quite large. Same one. Was. Scared him a little bit, I think, when I ran backwards. No military crate this time around, I don't think. Oh, that? Oh, it's just a normal crate. Oh, I've got another platform there, didn't I? Oh yeah, I did do another platform, didn't I? I remember now. What condition is the platform is the biggest question. Looks pretty good from here. It's not all looks that far away or a good giveaway. Back to that campsite. It's going to get dark really quick. You'll probably just go down to this coast here. Don't have too many people in the way or animals, and we'll just swim across. There's a crate there. Right. No luck this time round. Let's see how we go tomorrow. Give that a shot. A little bit high, but that's alright. Probably what kept him alive. The mine on there. Add the ordinary. These trees. So a military crate there would have been interesting. The first time for everything there. $762, that's always nice. Right, so how much health has this got on it still? Not much. That's halfway, that's good. It'll take another run. Let's make a fire starter. Get that fire going. It'll be too hot, too cold tonight, but still better to cook the chickens than let them go to waste. Also got bear there as well, which I forgot. I'll keep that chicken like it is. I'll cook some bear. I've got a bandage. I didn't realise I still had a bandage. The aurora. And the moon. So I need a liver, I don't have that. Also need lots of vials of them, which is heaps of medicine herbs. And fish oil, which I don't have, because I have to go fishing. So, won't be making that in a hurry. Not until I get back home base too. Anyway, I've got to go try and get some kelp, which I don't even have at home. That's a little annoying, but that's alright. I think you'd be able to make it out of that. Make it out of the medicine. Leaves on, is that Minnesodial? Menachinical? Herbs. Add there too. That gives us a good amount of feathers at least anyway. Should I make some more arrows up? Probably make another 6. So 3 sticks. Should make another 12 rounds. Oh no, another 6 rounds, should say. Good with the fruit. Good with the chicken at the moment, so we don't worry about going crazy with that chicken. Keep that for later. Oh! Let's go on with the focus. That's working there. Alright. No rain, which is nice. That platform wasn't really needed, but you know, never know. Having said that, any of those platforms would do the job. You can always once you fix them, you can always do them by stretching them up, sticking a fireplace under them. I just realised that half the game's off the screen as well. I should probably change that back to the right resolution. I think I changed it up because where is it first before I go into too much detail? There it is. I think I changed it up because I was able to play full widescreen on my computer. Don't have to worry too much about being off screen. So now you can see that I'm infected on the side there. I don't think you could see that before. So I need to work on that. I need to get some kelp. It's 55 is the most I've got now for a while. So I get rid of my disease. I guess the other good thing about it is it doesn't get any worse. It doesn't compound, which is good. That would make the game pretty interesting if it did. Because then, you know, like maybe make it so you lose 10% every time you're infected. That would be interesting. And the infection lasts through death as well. I would imagine they made that apparent fairly early because people would be just suiciding all the time when they get infected. It's a lot easier to jump off a rock and then run home than it would be to try and find all the kelp you need and all the other ingredients to get rid of it. So they've made it so that the infection stays with you when you come back. Which is, yeah, like I said, more of a realistic move. Definitely a good idea, I think. However, it still is quite, still worth the suicide sometimes just to get the extra axes and to get levels up on the wildlife to get more meat back from them as well. The only thing you lose generally is your health points. So it's taken me, I don't know how many days we've been going for now. It usually says somewhere, I think. Anyway, it's taken me, I think, reasonably 20 days of the game, as in-game games, in-game days, to get to like I think level 40 or level 20 or whatever the hell I am. I need to be infected once, and now I'm back down to 80 again. So it's taken me that long just to get one level up of my life, and then it's gone back down because I got infected. So I mean, you know, the initiative should be greater for leveling, I think, in the game. If the initiative was greater, then people would be more interested in staying alive than suiciding to get other stuff easier. I think. I mean, that's just my own general view. I can't make a game for the life of me, but I can play them. So the sun's coming up. We'll go for a bit of a walk around, see what has migrated around our platform over here. See a chicken so far. There's a little bit more loop in it than I thought then. That was exactly where I was shot. So I have to remember that distances. So we need to make ourselves... no, we don't. We're going to go up and just see if we can find that box real quick. See if we can find a military crate. We do need to get disinfected. Because we're going to get to a point we're so used to being able to run around for so long and then walk for a while to get it back up. Because it's down from 80 to 55, it's a long way down on energy. I'm not really that keen on running around at 55 energy. Pretty much means that if you run from one thing into another, you're pretty much dead. Unless you're lucky enough to find a platform to jump onto and it's a dog. Or even a bear, they'll just hit it a few times and run off, but you'll probably end up killing the bear. So yeah, platforms maybe, but as far as anything else is concerned, not a good idea to be walking around with a disease if you can help it, like I'm doing. Just yeah, you become a bit more of a weaker subject for them. However, I know I've got a platform on the other side of that hill. Still not going to leg it past that dog because it's just too risky. I get right in between these two. Keeping an eye out for the military crate too. I mean, if the military crate's here, then you know we'll change up. We'll make it so that we can actually kill these guys to get to it. Goodness me, all the chickens are starting to come out. Must be that time of the month. Lots of chickens. Mating season or something. There's my platform I made. Now, when I made that platform and I killed, I think, a couple of bears and a dog, the military crate turned up. Now, I'm not sure if that was any kind of constellation of killing them, but I think it sort of gave us a bit of a marker of where it is likely to spawn. Or one of them is likely to spawn. There's about 4 or 5 areas that they spawn in normally. The military crates. And it's a bit of a luck of the draw. Like see there, they got these little rocks on a hill. It makes it look like there's actually a box up there that's in a lower profile like a military box. The military crates are very dark in colour like a rock. There's many more places that it spawns. I just know a couple of good ones like that one there. I don't think I've ever seen one on the island. I have seen one, however, at the back of the coast near the island. So we might go through there and do that. I might swim over to the island. Have a quick look around here. Looks like the wind's picking up. Might be getting wet yet. Thanks to the wind. Or it might be just the sound off these rocks. I don't know. I'm a bit reluctant to do it, to be honest with you, because it's just such a long way to go with a disease. And it sort of makes it very difficult to get away from anyone with a disease. Now I'm going to be wet as well. Recognise my platform from a distance. Okay, it's a risky area, isn't it? Whether I should try and kill them or not, question. That's a good indication that I need to kill them, I don't know. Might get this brown bear, however, it's only a level 1. It was just right on the edge of the hill. caught me pretty fast, yeah. You caught up to me fast. It's amazing how fast sometimes they can be. Otherwise, most of the times they're not. Give me a liver. Nice. Repair it too much. Oh, I can't repair it right up. Some nails. I thought I was going to be short on nails. What I do here is a little bit exploity, but it's not really. I'm going to grab that platform and move it a bit up the hill. Tucked away over here. End. Too far. Don't go so far with it in tow. I remember moved the whole house doing this once. Further away from the water, or I think something like that. Anyway, that wasn't fun. So many moves. So many parts to move. It's definitely a lot quicker just to dismantle them and move them, but you only get half back. Alright, that should be enough to get that bear, I'd say. Or both the bears. There's two bears here, some with another one. Ready? Oh, bastard moved his bum. Where's that other bear? Where's he naffed off to? You can move it. I never used to be able to move it when they were broken. I noticed it's not a full 750 at the moment. That's interesting. Life bar come up for a second then. I don't know what that was. Anyway, let's keep moving. Don't mind putting the platform on the on where you kill them. Sorry, not where you kill them. Where the military crate is. That'll work pretty well. Yep, have the right weapon out. The other thing also I found that it doesn't matter how long you've got this infection for, it doesn't get any worse. Oh, we got up on the platform then, little bastard. Alright, I don't think I'll be able to fix this up too much now. I need to go around and see if I can find some nails. Get a long way in, but not all the way. Now I need to clean myself. Actually, no, I don't actually need to clean myself. Because it really doesn't matter if I get infected, because I already am infected. I already have blood on my hands. Oh, villager crate. Here you are. Exactly what we're after. All sinew as well. Nice. Alright, now we can go home. After we've spent the night, I think we've got to spend the night tonight, I think. We're a bit late. But we're worth it. And you know, we could spend the night up there. Because we probably just have to make do with any platform we've got to stretch it up to make the fireplace. I'm just going to knock a few trees around because we're out of wood. We're not completely out of wood, but a long way out of it. And we've got a bit of daylight up our sleeves. And we've still got a fireplace over here, that's good. I think I've got the... I do have heaps of biofuel to make another one. Fire starter. Let's go and see if there's anything spawned over by the other platform. Oh yeah, got a brown bear over here, that's good. Bear to kill. Have we got something to attract it other than my body? Just made yourself a bigger target by standing up. Oh, level 3 as well. Come on, arsehole. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so what do we drop? Steak? I don't think so. What do we need? We should butcher them. That worked. I can't fix that, I think I've got any nails, have I? Oh, I do have a couple of nails. Better than nothing. Alright, Let's go have a look over the hill. I don't think I've got much more to kill really. Before we head back. Dog. How many arrows do I have? 2. It's just going to be a pain in the ass. I'd rather a bear if I can. Dogs are just something you need with a bit of ammo. What is that? I thought the person, it's not, it's just a fibrous bush. Oh well, okay, that's cool. Alright, so anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to go and wash ourselves. Not that we need to, I just don't like having bloody hands all the time. It's a moose. Time of the year is June, it's not going to care. And we're going to call it, I think. We'll go over to this area here. How much we got in the wood by here? Oh, plenty. We're going to... Ooh, we're going to fill it up. I don't know. We'll get about that much out of it. Let's make ourselves a stick and a starter. Pretty happy with that sinew, that's great. That's going to change it, going to turn the tide for us a little bit. We've got 2 mooses up there? Are you kidding me? Never see 2 mooses together. That's a screenshot for sure. Chicken, I think. Keep the bear meat. We'll run that back home. Oh. In the meantime, it's getting a bit late. What I'll do is I might just eat that offline. I'll continue this later on. We'll be back at the other house when we come back on. I'll endeavour to go back and make sure that we are fully decomposed, fully disinfected. Is the word I'm looking for. That way we're not going to be coming back and having to look for kelp under the water. It's going to be quite monotonous. And we'll run back and drop off all the stuff we got and make another key, because we know the key to get the to get into another military crate, because odds are I'm going to find another military crate, which is what always happens when you don't have a key. You find what you need a key for. So we're going to do that, and we're going to call it. Thanks for coming along. We're seeing a few little numbers there, a couple of people lurking. That's been great. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you guys next time. I'll just take this chicken out before I burn it. There we go. And we'll catch you soon.